Alright, so before I get into the video, I just want you guys to know I am no financial advisor, I'm no professional trader, none of that shit, and I'm trying to sell nobody nothing. I'm just some random fucking dude on the internet who decided to start uploading his trading results. Alright, so I usually just use the charts for my intros, because it's not important for me to go over my strategy, it's important to go over the numbers. That's what people want to see if they're trying to invest into you. Anyways, yeah, so we took a pretty hefty hit this week, and I learned a lot this week. The biggest thing, number one, I was using 3% risk, and my account size kept getting lower, so that percentage of risk was going up every time I took a trade when I would take a losing trade. Now you can see that I was up this week. I was profitable 15%. I made 15% this week, which was good. I just learned that in the drawdown I was having, even though I had the most amount of mental discipline. I had so much mental discipline to be able to stick to the strategy and keep going. That's why I was able to make a high percentage of 15%. The drawdowns that come in my strategy in the week, that's what got me. The mental spiral that I got myself into, I noticed that very, very quickly. Like it was a shitty mental spiral. I wasn't free. I wasn't free in my mind. So the negative spiral I was having, it was terrible. And that lasted all the way up until Wednesday, and then Thursday I started seeing some progress on the account. I started becoming profitable again. But that drawdown I was having, I was like down $120 on the account, and that's on a small account too. That was a lot. It was rough mentally to deal with, but you can see that the absolute gain overall on the account, down 41%, but if I made 15% in a week, risking 3%, I can make about anywhere. The ultimate goal is going to be to break even, right, is to survive. But if I can make 5%, that's cool. If I can make 10%, that's even better. If I make 15% a week, that's awesome. But I know it's not going to happen all the time, every time. So I'll be able to climb back. It's those slow, consistent gains. The turtle wins the race, and I've come to terms with that. But pretty much there's the breakdown of the week. It was literally nothing special. You can see that the account was updated, so it's 1:47 on Sunday morning, but the account was last updated on Friday, about 2 hours. What are you doing, dummy? But it was last updated on the 1st of July, which was just, on Friday at 12:11 before the, dude, you're an asshole. But it was updated before 2 p.m. before the market closed on Friday. It's accurate enough results. When did this week start here? There's this week of results, so 24th. So, I guess, yeah, never mind. We didn't make a profit of 15% overall in the month. I'm profitable because I think the month was only Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, or something like that. So it didn't count the losses for the week, but that drawdown really hit me hard. But, we started coming back from it, but that's also how my strategy works, right? I've used this term before. It's the only one I can come up with. But, when you start your engine, right, especially on a motorcycle, you want to let it sit for a second, because it's not like a car where you can just take off and there's going to be not a lot of damage. Over time, if you don't let your motorcycle warm up, because what happens is it's a smaller engine, so there's less volume of liquids. So what will happen is the good stuff will go to the bottom and the shittier stuff will kind of go beneath that. Vice versa, right? So it's not all mixed. Usually it'll settle. So with the oil settling in the engine, you want to let it warm up for a little while, like 3 to 5 minutes. You want to just let it idle there to heat the engine up, because if you start womping on it, so let's say that I start my motorcycle, and within 30 seconds of me starting it, I sit my ass on it, kick up the stand, take off. If I womp on it like that, the engine isn't primed to be able to handle those kind of shifts for the engine. It's not ready to handle that, that much acceleration, because you got the pistons firing. So you're more likely to snap something, especially with a cold engine, and you're introducing so much friction. That friction causes a lot of heat with the pistons, and you run such a high risk of blowing something up, especially with small pieces like that. But anyways, you're pretty much letting the engine warm up. That's what's happening with the trading strategy, is my engine's warming up. But now that I have positions to carry over for the next week, the positions that I carried over should play out, and those winning trades should wipe out those losers. So that's the plan anyways. That's how I've seen it in back testing, but in live testing it's going to be a lot different. because I'm also having to keep track of my mental psychology. But so mentally this week, although I was able to stick to my discipline, it was really hard to really stick to my trading and just to make sure that I was able to keep executing. So I've learned, though, looking back on this now, what I've learned again is the strategy, even with the harsh drawdown, I was still able to be mentally capable of executing my strategies. I didn't become tilted, and I was even in the toughest times, I was able to keep executing, which is a very good sign. I've developed that mental discipline for myself. Now I just need to lower my risk again back to 2%, something that I'm comfortable with, and just grow from there. That's pretty much all I gotta do. That's the whole point of what I'm saying here. Anyways, we lost this week. This month we're up 15% miraculously. I don't know how. I took 10 trades this week, so I'm taking 2 trades per trade idea, so I had 10 trade ideas that I took this week. Even though I'm trading 19 different pairs, I only had 10 trades this week. That's crazy. Ignore the trades because we're still counting all of this other crap from the other strategy, and then also almost 2 months now of trading data on this current strategy. So the first month I was profitable, and for this beginning, for the first 2 weeks of the second month, I've been fucking things up. So I just need to go back to what I was doing for the first month. Even though it was that's actually not that bad. That's about a 20% gain, or 15% gain over the course of a month, so that was really good, actually. 15% over the course of a month, that's not bad. 15% on $5,000, what is that? Dude, that's $750 at the end of the month. That's not a lot, but that's bills paid for, or minuscule bills, gym membership, car payment, insurance, whatever the fuck the case may be. It's paid for, so not bad at all. So you can see here's the overall profit. So I don't even have to calculate it. It's about 40%. You see that we're up 15% on this month, but we were down 35% last month, 22% the month before, and 1.8%. This month is because that's my old strategy combined with a month of my new strategy. So I would have actually been down more, but I made profits. So pretty much there's that month. The month of June pretty much took a tumble because I fucked up my strategy for the past 2 weeks. And me fucking up, as you can see, it ate all my profit that I had and put me in a huge hole. So my mental discipline lacked there. And here we are on the 15%, so we're starting this month off good, so hopefully I don't fucking ruin it. But yeah, there's been the video, guys. Really short one. It's only gonna be, like 5-10 minutes. But yeah, that's been the video, guys. Remember, once again, I'm not trying to teach nobody nothing, not trying to sell anything. I'm just some dude on the internet who started to upload his trading results. But that's been the video for the 5th time, and you guys know the drill. I will see you in the next motovlog.